date of General Assembly meetings, date of election, date of regular meetings. Okay? So, ano po yung alituntunin natin pagdating sa hindi nag-a-attend, hindi nagbabayad, nandoon po yung monthly dues, nandoon po yung mga assessment fees, nandoon po yung sanctions ng mga hindi nag-a-attend, hindi nagko-cooperate, nagpa-participate ng activities. So ito po ay mahalaga para sa bawat isa sa atin. Yung Articles of Incorporation ay nagsisilbing Biblia. Pang-araw-araw kahit ano yung iba tong tanungan sa ating asosasyon, pag kabisado natin yung bylaws, plus ito na ating dinidiscuss ngayon, perfect kayo. Diba? Kahit anong itanong sa inyo, iba to, pwede natin balikan sa bylaws, sa articles, and then sa Magna Carta. Okay. So, pagdating naman doon sa membership, number 1, sino yung qualified member to become members of the association? Hindi natin alam or alam natin sino ba ang qualified sa pagiging members natin as per bylaws ninyo. Kasi ang membership ay nakasalalay kung anong nakalagay sa bylaws natin. Pero sa batas, susundan natin those who are resident of Camellia Ridge View or 1 and 2. So, sila ang qualified maging members. Pero kasi sa batas, ang general rule is that membership to an association of homeowners is only voluntary. That is the general rule. Pero kasi kung kayo, may mga exemption po kasi sa general rule. Diba? In every rule, there is always an exemption. Ano ang exemption para maging mandatory ang ating membership? Number 1, dapat nakasaad po siya sa titulo or mayroon po tayong deed of restriction na nakalagay doon or nakapaloob doon, nakastate doon na upon purchase of such property, automatically you become a member of the association. So you have no choice but to become a member. Kasi from the very start, alam nyo po na magme-member kayo. From the very start na binili nyo yung property, mandatory kaagad ang membership. Kung kayo ay nakapirma doon sa any of the following, deed of sale, contract, or memorandum of agreement, or naka-annotate siya sa title natin. So in your case, kung tatanungin ko po kayo, ano po ang status ng membership ninyo? Mandatory or optional? Voluntary?
Statement sa bylaws.
Ang bylaws, ang membership status, hindi pwedeng basihan sa bylaws. Kasi, dapat nakalagay siya. Hindi nakasaad sa batas na dapat nakalagay sa bylaws. Kapag mandatory, dapat nakalagay lang sa titulo, naka-annotate. Dapat nakapaloob sa any deed of conveyance, like deed of sale, contract to sell, MOA. Walang ganon, sir. Sa title ninyo, walang ganon. So, sa makatwid, voluntary ang membership. Ang tanong, kapag voluntary ang membership, hindi ibig sabihin na hindi po kayo i-assess, hindi kayo magbabayad. Kasi yung ang members, kapag qualified ka na to become a member of the association, like ang qualification, no, di ba? Residency, dapat actual occupant. Residency, depende ito sa ating bylaws, pero ang sinasabi ko ay ang nakapaloob sa batas. Actual residence, actual occupant, of legal age, has no pending, has not been convicted of an offense involving moral turpitude. Conviction by final judgment po ang pinag-uusapan natin. Pero kung may kaso ka pa na wala pang final na desisyon, pwede ka pa pong maging member. Okay? Pwede pa rin po kayong maging kandidato. So, ano pa yung qualification? Dapat member in good standing. Mamaya, pag-uusapan natin paano ideklara as delinquent member ang isang member. So, nakapaloob po sa bylaws yun, no, na qualified, who are qualified members. Are lessee or tenant qualified to become members? Yes, generally. For as long as makakapag-present ka ng 1-year lease contract and authority given by the owner. Pwede, diba? Kasi ang owner, kapag pinarentahan niya yung bahay niya, pinaupahan niya, at may kasulatan sila, ang sisingilin si tenant. Hindi na si owner. Isa lang dapat, hindi pwedeng dalawa ang singilan ninyo sa kanila. It's either i-assess ninyo si owner or si tenant or lessee. Okay. Pagdating naman sa qualified candidates or qualified officers, sino yung qualified to become a board of directors or officers of the association? Number 1, nandun na tayo sa residency ulit. Nandun tayo sa member in good standing. Nandun tayo sa walang conviction by final judgment. And those disqualified to run are those who has not turned over the records of the association during their term. Upon their incumbency, diba? Dapat pag may newly elected o set of officers, dapat magti-turn over kung ikaw ay mayroong hawak na dokumento. Iti-turn over niyo po yan 30 days after the conduct of election to the newly elected officers. So, dapat may turnover. Kapag napatunayan ninyo at wala kayong pinareceive at wala kayong natanggap as newly elected officer, pwedeng sabihin na disqualified ka na to run as board of directors for the succeeding elections because you have a proof na mayroon hindi ka tinurn over sa kanila. So, isa yan sa mga bagong revision sa IRR. Dati kasi walang ganon, pero ngayon specific na yan. Basta't hindi ka nag-turn over at mapatunayan mo, pwedeng ma-disqualified po ang bawat isa. So ngayon, kayong mga officers, ngayon kapag hindi na kayo officer for the next election, hindi na kayo bumoto or hindi na kayo kakandidato, dapat mag-turn over kayo. Dapat may proof kayo na tinurn over nyo, paresibin mo sila, papermahin mo sila sino yung tumanggap at may petsa para walang problema. Kapag hindi nyo ginawa yan, pwedeng gamitin sa inyo yan as disqualification to run from office or as board of directors. Ang bagong provision ulit sa ating IRR, lessee can already run as director. However, hindi sila qualified to become executive officers. Okay? Hindi sila qualified maging president, who are the executive officers, the president, the vice secretary, treasurer. Okay, hindi sila pwede. Pwede silang board members. Okay? So dati, sinasabi natin ang owner lang, ang purchaser lang ang pwede. Ngayon, pwede na ang lessee. Basta't may 1-year lease contract and authority coming from the member. Pero hindi sila pwedeng executive officers. So pagdating naman dun po sa assessment fees. Ang lessee, sinasabi natin na, ang hindi member, sinasabi natin na usually, ayoko mag-member, ayoko magbayad. Diba? Kapag hindi ka member, ang iniisip ng iba, wala kang obligasyon sa asosasyon. Pero hindi eh. Ang tawag sa iyo ay beneficial user. Kapag beneficial user ka, nakikinabang ka sa mga services ng association na ginagampanan nila. What are the basic community services that an association should cater or provide? Andun na po yung ating street lights provision. Kung hindi po ito naka-turn over sa LGU, naka-turn over, sir? Hindi pa. Sino yung nagbabayad ng street lights? Ang street lights provision, LGU?
Partial ng turnover, pero the rest is association.
Ang services like street lights, sino nagbabayad?
Association po.
Ayan, yan. Okay. One of the services is the provision of street lights, beautification and cleanliness,
Association.
garbage collection and disposals,
City Hall.
City Hall, and other projects that the community avail. Diba? Ano pa ba ang mga proyekto na inyong binibigay sa ating mga constituents or members? Basic community facilities. At yun ay magkaiba sa services, di ba? Basic community services, yun na yung provisions ng association na ginagampanan ninyo, binabayaran ninyo. Ang basic community facilities is like this one, the covered court. Di ba? Sino nag-maintain nito, sir?
Association.
O yan, association. Those community facilities na mini-maintain at minamanage or pinapangalagaan ng homeowners ay na-avail ng mga members or napapakinabangan ninyo. It redounds to the benefits of the members of the association. So, kailangan ninyong mag-partake somehow, an amount. Okay? Kailangan ninyong mag-share. Kasi nakikinabang ho kayo eh. Although may kasabihan ho tayo that the best thing in life is free. But not at all times. Okay lang, 1 to 3 times. Pero pag every now and then libre ka, masama na yan. Diba? Selfishness ang lalabas. So, kailangan ninyo, kahit hindi kayo member, kailangan ninyong magbayad sa association kasi doon kumukuha ang ating mga naninilbihan ng finances or pag-aayos. Saan ba kayo kukuha? Kung may nagpaparent dito, if it's not sufficient, then you have to collect from the members. Okay? You have to pay every now and then kung magamit ka. Hindi ibig sabihin hindi ka member kasi voluntary lang ang membership, hindi ka pwedeng singilin. Mali. Kasi you are a beneficial user. You avail of the services and the facilities of the associations being maintained by them, being rendered by them. So you have no excuse to be assessed. Kailangan mong magbayad. Okay? So kung tutuusin mas malaki pa ang kanila kasi they do not belong to the members who have privileges to the association. So kung may privilege ang association members, ang hindi member, ang tawag kanila beneficial user, dapat mas mataas sa kanila di ba? Pero ang ating ating goal kasi, bakit po kayo nagkaroon ng asosasyon, is to unite the community. Diba? Akapin natin yung ating tahanan, ang ating komunidad, para maging healthy, magkaroon ng magandang ano tawag nito, pagsamahan, masaya at malinis at kapaki-pakinabang. Okay? So those are the community services and facilities that the association should have. Kailangan ipakita natin bilang leader na ginagampanan natin yung ating duties and responsibilities. So what are the duties and responsibilities of a member? Okay. Number 1